Hello! I wanted to talk to you today about a Monteverde Regatta Sport. Now there is an older model of this pen out there which is available in a little bit more conservative colors and without this this carbon fiber around it. I actually really like the blue and white one, or I guess it's blue and, I don't know, blue and silver, blue and white, it's all the same. But I like this finish a lot better. Carbon fiber is just cool. I don't know if it serves any useful purpose in this pen, but it sure does look cool. I might have to take a picture just to really show it to you, but wow. I just love carbon fiber. Now, the pen itself is probably the heaviest pen I own. It's a metal pen. I don't usually like metal pens. I don't usually like heavy pens, but I like this one. The cap, you might have noticed there, is not a screw cap. Most of my pens are screw caps. This one isn't. But I love this. Here's why. It's a magnet. Oops, not close enough. Whoop! Did you see that? It just kind of snaps on and off. I could get super annoying right here just playing with it. And it snaps onto the back. Whoop! And it's pretty secure. You know, it's just fun. Like I said, I could go crazy just capping and uncapping this pen. And I don't take it with me when I go to meetings and stuff because it's so easy if I'm listening to just pull, because that's really annoying to all the people around you. So don't take this one to meetings. The pen is a converter filler, regular converter, but here's what I find interesting. The converter screws into the pen, which is a nice way of making sure it's really secure. I know some people just don't have trouble seating their converters properly. I haven't had that trouble, but, you know, nice touch. You know what's in there. And like I say, all metal here. The pen itself came with a black fine point nib. What I'm going to do, because I have another review with Monteverde, what is it? Intima? Yeah, Monteverde Intima with the exact same nib and feed. I'm going to put the stub nib into this pen. And here's how you do it. Just pulls out its friction fit. The feed is the same as what you find in a Jinhao X450 pen. See? I have a nice black nib. They're friction fit into the pen. There's a special hole there. Yeah, that showed up. Great lighting for that. And so you have to line it up just so or it won't go in. As far as I know, you can try other brands of nib. I haven't wanted to because I've been very happy with the two Monteverde nibs that I've already purchased. Let's compare it to size and we'll do a writing sample. So I always use a Noodler's Conrad acrylic as my benchmark. This Monteverde Regatta Sport is way heavier. I don't have numbers, but wow, heaviness. Same length, capped, uncapped. I'll get everybody turned the same way here. The Monteverde is probably about 1/4 inch, maybe a bit more than 1/4 inch shorter. Posted, I don't post, but there are people who for some reason post their pens. They are, I'd say the Monteverde has a slight size advantage, but they are basically the same length. So now that I've shown you some comparison, I'll tell you what I do and don't like real quick. I love how this looks. I love the magnetic cap. I love the stripes. I love the black and yellow. I could be talked into buying the red version of this. I couldn't be talked into buying the black version because, you know, what's the point? You can't see the niftiness. I like how the pen writes. I don't mind the weight of the pen. Now notice I didn't say I love the weight of the pen. It is kind of heavy. One of the things I do not like is right here where the clip clips onto the pen. There's this really rough ring. So when I put it onto my shirt pocket, it just drags and grabs at my shirt, and I can see myself wearing a hole in my shirt if I carry it around with me. Plus, this pen is big enough that when I do put it in my shirt pocket, it does clip, to the shirt pocket, which is where the wear comes from, but I've got about this much sticking above the pocket, and because the pen's so heavy, he's like doink, and I've got, the shirt pocket just dangling in front of me and wobbling around. It's just kind of annoying. So this is a pen that stays at home. I like it, but I don't take it anywhere because it's just too heavy to be portable. Writing is fine. So, that said, let's do a writing sample. I have a review for the Monteverde Intima in which I used the fine point nib on the pen. These nibs are pretty much interchangeable between the different pens. But here I put the stub nib on 1.1 millimeter. Before I said 1.5 millimeter, I was wrong. I'm using the Diamine China Blue as my ink. And since you don't flex a stub nib, I guess you could. Let's see. What's the point? I wrote the word variation, and stub nib, you get some nice variation. It's a very wet feed, so it makes it write very wet. I like this pen. I will also say that this is one of the few pens which I write posted. The reason I write posted, I think I've mentioned this in the review, is it's just so much fun to be annoying and do that with it. But overall, very impressive writer. You do have to aim your stub right or else you don't get anything, as you saw right there and right there. So I thank you for watching, and we'll see you later.